Hi everyone, it's Suzanne here at the Hardwood Creek Library, and I have a special little short story for you. It is about a little old lady. There she is. And this old lady, she lived in a very tiny little house. There's the wall on one side and the wall on the other. And then, what are we missing? The roof. You're right, we need a roof on our house. Now the little old lady, she was not very happy in this little house. It was a squash and a squeeze, she complained to herself. I can't stand this. I need to talk to somebody. I'm going to go to the wise old man in the village and see if he can help me. And so off she went, and she found him, and she asked him, what can I do? My house, it's terrible. And it's so small. I can't stand it. What can I do? And he tells her, you should bring your chicken in the house. My chicken in the house, she thought. Well, he was a wise old man, so she agreed. And off she went to get her chicken. And she brought her chicken in the house. But oh my goodness, that was worse. All the chicken did was scratch around and go walk, 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 walk all the time. And her feathers, they went everywhere, all over the house. She was not happy at all. So she went back to the little old man and she said, that didn't work. It's actually even worse. Now there's feathers and everything all over the place. And And the little old man said, calm down. What you should do now is go and get your goat and bring in the house. My goat? Well, okay, he is a wise old man. So she goes back and she gets her goat and brings the goat into the house. Oh, well, it was terrible. Not only did she have the balk, balk, balk and the scratching and the feathers going everywhere, now she had the goat going all the time, and the goat was jumping on top of everything and eating everything in the house. Oh, well, this time the little old woman, she just ran back to the wise old man and asked him, what can I do? It's even worse. Not only is the chicken with the barking and the scratching and the feathers everywhere, now the goat is bad all the time, and he's eating everything in sight. What should I do? And the man thought, that wise old man, he said, bring your pig in. My pig? Okay. So the little old lady, she went back home and she got her pig. And she brought the pig into the house. Well, it was tight getting everybody in there. She got the pig and the goat and herself, and oh my goodness. Well, now, it was even worse than it was before. There's the scratching and the barking of the chicken and the feathers everywhere. There's the buying of the goat and him eating everything in sight. And now the pig. Oh, the pig was making such a mess. It was running in everything, digging things up. Oh, it was making such a terrible mess and oinking all the time. Oink, oink, oink. Oh. So she ran really, really fast this time out to the old man and said, this is worse. What should I do? And the old wise man said, you should bring in your cow. Your cow, she thought. Oh, that's just crazy. But he was the wise man. So off she went back home and she got her cow. And she got her cow in, and it was really hard fitting everybody in there now. Oh, there was the cow and the pig and the goat and the chicken, and there she was just barely squeezing in. Well, now she not only had squawking and barking from the chicken and scratching and feathers everywhere, and then the billy goat going all the time and eating everything in the house, and the pig making a great big mess and digging and running and everything. Now she had the cow in there mooing all the time, and the cow was chewing her cud, making a terrible noise and making just a terrible mess, all of them. Oh, she ran all around the whole neighborhood looking for the old man, and finally she found him, and she goes, I can't take it anymore. It is such a squash and a squeeze. I'm so squished out. What should I ever do? All those animals are driving me crazy. And the little old man told her, take all of the animals and put them back out into the farmyard, and then go back into your house. So, well, okay, that's what he said to do. So she came back and she took out the chicken, and then she took out the goat, and she took out the pig, and she took out the cow, and then she went back in the house, and it was so nice. It was so peaceful and quiet. It was so roomy. There was so much room in her house. And she went off to thank the old man. And out she went. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're wonderful. And she lived happily ever after. And it was still the same old house. But she was happy as can be because she didn't feel that it was too small anymore. And that's the end. Poof!